The brief facts of this case are that the respondent was working as a permanent typist at the Allahabad branch of the Appellant New India Assurance Company Limited, alleging that he had unauthorizedly remained absent for more than 600 days. A charge sheet was issued, an inquiry officer was appointed, and after completion of inquiry and on consideration of the inquiry report, the respondent was removed from service by order dated 15/6/1985. Thereafter, a dispute was raised and their reference was made. The tribunal came to hold that during the period in question, the respondent was suffering from tuberculosis and he had applied for medical leave, and since the management did not pass any order on his leave applications, the concerned workman cannot be held responsible, and therefore he was not absent unauthorizedly from duty. Accordingly, the order of removal was set aside and order was passed directing the reinstatement with full back wages and consequential benefits, including continuity of service. The same was challenged before the High Court. By the impugned order, the High Court observed that though the respondent had remained absent, his absence with leave and stood condoned by virtue of the letter dated 3/8/1984 issued by the branch manager of the appellant company, by which the respondent was called back to work. It was further observed that the tribunal had also recorded that the management did not pass any order on the leave application, and therefore it had to be implied that leave had been sanctioned. But it was noted that by virtue of a stay order passed in a writ petition, the proceedings before the tribunal had remained stayed for about 6 years, and therefore the respondent was not entitled to back wages for the whole period, but was entitled from 28/1/1998, that is, from the date of the award. A letters patent appeal was filed before the division bench of the High Court, which dismissed, holding the same to be not maintainable. Learned counsel for the appellant submitted that there was no condonation of the absence of the leave, as has been noted by the tribunal and the High Court. On the contrary, in the letter in question, it was categorically stated that the prayer for leave, even without pay, cannot be granted. Therefore, he was directed to join the duty immediately, and failing which, it was to be presumed that he was not interested in the job, and it shall also be presumed that he had abandoned the job. It was also pointed out that with a view to test the correctness of the stand that respondent was ailing, the deputy medical officer was sent to the house of respondent along with a senior officer, but the respondent was found absent, and it was gathered that he was hale and healthy. With reference to the relevant rules, it is submitted that there was no scope for claiming leave as a matter of right, and sick leave can only be granted on certain conditions being fulfilled, which were not fulfilled by the respondent. In response, learned counsel for the respondent submitted that the respondent was suffering from tuberculosis, for which there is ample material. The authorities insisted on a certificate from the chief medical officer, but did not write directly to the said officer, though requested by the respondent. Several applications for leave were made, but they were not dealt with by the appellant, and therefore the tribunal and the High Court were justified in directing reinstatement. Stop.